Hi YouTubers! Something new is that I dyed my hair. This is mostly my natural hair color except for some brown streaks. I just decided to do that because it was a mistake. I wanted to go brown, but you know, when you go to the hair salon, you just gotta give up and say, hey, you're the stylist, you know how to do everything, so I'm gonna leave my hair up to you. And whether if I regret it or not, I usually just go with it. So that is what I usually do, so I'm stuck with this. My hair's a little bit shorter because I cut it, but I have these extensions. So my hair only comes up to a little bit longer than my shoulder. And what they do is they braid it in. You can see they braid these thin little hairs. That's the extension part. They braid my real hair with the extension, and you get that. So apparently the extensions came from China, and from a poor village. Some poor girl who had to sell her hair, willingly or not, I don't know. I had no idea, but my hairstylist was telling me, and I felt worse and worse, you know. But hopefully they got what they needed. Hopefully they got a fair trade, is what I meant. And, you know, I was starting to think about how ridiculous it is to have hair extensions. I'm trying to grow my hair, that's why I have these hair extensions. But it is really weird. There's no other animal that I can think of that uses other animals' hair for fashion or for looks. But I think there are some birds that try to make their feathers longer, or try to stick something in their tail feathers. So that is what I did. And it's a little messy in the background. This is my temporary closet right here with some of my dog's outfits. He kind of likes it in the winter, actually. He's right over here. He likes it in the winter. So today, I had a busy day, I think. I can never remember what I did, but I always visit my grandma. She's always close to my heart. She's unfortunately not able to care for herself, and she can't do a lot of things. So I'm there to help her and care for her. But there's a nurse that does that, and there are some other helpers. And this nurse lady, if she ever watches this, I don't care because it's the truth. She is just so ridiculous. I don't think she's an actual nurse. She's not registered, and she's not a real nurse. I don't know if it's a CNA, or I don't know what it's equivalent to here. But she makes everyone miserable, and it's just really ridiculous seeing her. Although I'm very thankful for all the help, or lack of sometimes, that's why I always go every day. To make sure everything's clean and to make sure my grandma's well. And it does really worry me because I don't know how it is with the medical field, or especially for elderly. It might be a little bit different. Nursing homes in the United States too. It's just that people may not care as much for patients or for clients who are older. As opposed to little babies, younger patients or clients. And I think it's really unfortunate. I've never been to a nursing home in the United States, but I hear that it smells like urine and it's not pleasant. And I don't think it's that big of a difference here in Japan. Oop, my computer just turned off. And we all eventually age. And they say that you go back into being a baby again. And it just makes me think about how we treat our elderly, how we treat our loved ones that are older is going to be the way we're going to be treated. And a lot of times in Asian cultures, you care for your parents, your grandparents, and it's normal. It's the thing to do. And at times it can be, it can be very difficult to a point where you can't provide 24-hour care. You have to seek other people's help, or they have to be in a facility, especially if they have a device. Currently, my grandmother does have a feeding tube. It's called a G-tube. So that's a little bit difficult, but I'm learning more and more how to do things, just in case some of the workers do it wrong, or I just try to watch out for those things, especially because she's my dearest grandmother, who has been a second mother to me, and I've always been close to her. And just started thinking about life in general. My mother went to this guy who supposedly, I'm not really sure what you call him, who sees the other side after you die, or I think in that genre he particularly sees those that are digging themselves a hole, like digging a hole to hell. I'm not really sure. I haven't really seen hell or felt hell, but I'm pretty sure there probably is one. And that kind of reminded me of a movie. I think Robin Williams was in it, and it was about his wife being very depressed, and her hell was all in her head. Like, she had created her own hell, and she had died, and she was in hell. So I guess we all do make our own hell, whether if we're here on this planet or whether if we pass on to another, I don't know, spiritual field, or, oh, there's my dog. I don't know where you're gonna go, Seven. So, just got me thinking about a lot of stuff, I think. So, I don't know, I've always thought about life and death. I've always thought about the meaning of life, more so because I lost my father when I was so young. And I don't know. In school, I've studied science and the scientific methods, but now more and more, I hate to admit it, but I have seen ghosts or things that other people haven't seen, and probably things I shouldn't see. Not often, but it just got me thinking more and more. I can't ignore it, you know? So maybe there is a dimension, maybe there is something out there that some people can see and others may not, or they're oblivious to it. So I'm not psychic, I don't know a lot of things about that, but what I do know is what I feel. Just like if you have an intuition about someone, you meet someone for the first time and you just don't like them, there's something about them, that's your intuition. Same as with the ghost that I've seen, or whatever it was. It's a feeling that I had. Like, for example, if they're just wandering and they don't mean any harm, or it's definite harm, it's just bad. So it's very interesting. I don't really want to, continue to see anything strange, but it really is an interesting thing. I do believe in heaven. So, I would like to go to heaven. And I would like everyone to go to heaven. So I don't believe in religion, but I am very spiritual. Because humans are flawed, I think I'm not against religion, but I think it's something that I can feel in my heart. So that's pretty much it. This is off tangent. I've never write anything. I'm not really sure how I do this vlogging thing, but I'm just blabbering, talking, and got my hair colored, and I'm going to continue to do my vlogging. It's pretty late here. It is Sunday, almost 11 o'clock, 10:45. So I shall get ready for bed, and tomorrow is a holiday for the elderly. It's a day where you acknowledge the elderly, your grandparents who have lived a long life, who can teach you a lot of life experiences. That is the day, which is tomorrow. Let me see. Tomorrow is September 18th. Oh no, I mean today's September 18th. Tomorrow is September 19th, which means I have to pay my bills soon. So hopefully I will be really good at making vlogging and have a lot of subscriptions and become a partner on YouTube and make some extra cash and I don't know, try new things. So thank you for watching, and good night or good morning wherever you may be in the world. Okay.